Hi, and welcome back to the channel when we talk about everything eBay related and more. When it comes down to eBay selling, or if you want to reselling, drop shipping, if you're new to eBay and you're unsure what to do, how to do it, and even to try to sell on eBay. So today we're going to be talking about the sort of back end of eBay and what we call your seller level. The seller level is something that's not really talked about on eBay that much, but more importantly, it's a strategy when if you're really going to actually take eBay to another level. And this is very, very important when it comes down to your seller level, because it gives you more discounts and also different types of benefits when you're having a store. I've got a store, and I pay a monthly fee to have this store. But the objective is obviously if you're going to take this as a really, really serious step, it's quite important to understand this, because this is the sort of pinnacle of ensuring that you get the right side of eBay and ensuring what it is. So let's actually delve into it and have a look at what eBay says about the seller's performance. So what they actually regularly check, just making sure that you're performing very, very well. And this is very, very important. So month in, month out, they'll check to see if you've got any sort of damages or complaints or types of things. And obviously they monitor you on this to make sure you don't actually underperform. Again, what you've got to understand, eBay is checking to make sure that you're not a risk to them. The better, the more better you are, obviously, the less they'll actually sort of harass you, so to speak. Not harass, but more important to ensure that they don't get the user experience is not that bad, whereby things go wrong. So here you can see, obviously, they evaluated me, and based on my defect rate. Now, this could be me dispatching things late. This could be the situation of a customer complaints, or a number of things, obviously, and they actually have a scoring system to ensure that everybody. Now, if they evaluate me today, I will be top rated. Now, that's what they're getting. I'll be top rated. Now, granted, a lot of people can get this, and it's not that difficult. But more importantly, if you can dispatch on time, making sure that you resolve things very quickly in time, you will stay in that particular area. Below that, when you get below standards, obviously, this is where they will again not show your listings, and it's a bit more difficult to do so. And sales wise, everybody complains about this, because you want to try and get sales, you want to be be seen, and you want to make sure you can do well. So think about it again. You can see what's going on here. Defects, restrictions, and the metrics. These are the type of things that cause a problem. And seller levels, making sure your performance is pretty good. So be very, very careful when you do this. Don't try to say, okay, I'll post it out later on. You said, okay, you will post it one day, and things go wrong. Try to even having your account. There is an option to say, okay, when are you going to post this particular item, and when they do expect it. So they've got an average idea. Don't try to send things out too fast, because also this could be a disadvantage to yourself, meaning obviously you haven't received the funds, and obviously and you've sent the item, and they don't have the opportunity to cancel. But more importantly, you've got to wait. You've got to be very, very careful, have that leeway when you're posting. So when it comes down to the seller's dashboard, as I said, here are the actual particular things. Again, transaction defects, late delivery. Now, this has caught me out quite a lot of times, and I want to express to you on this when it comes down to the late delivery. This is very, very important to understand, and sometimes it can be a sort of a problem, because you're depending on other careers to do something. Now the career company may deliver it late. They obviously, what can you do? Yes, you can go and appeal this, but this is cumbersome, whereby you have to go back and we tell eBay, look, it wasn't my fault, whatever it may be, or something's gone wrong. But you can only appeal so many times. So if it's a problem with a career company, obviously change career companies, or again have a long enough time before it gets there. Now, one of the situations, the steps that actually happens is this, and I'm going to break it down to you. And I think a lot of people haven't explained how this all works. whereby you'll get into an argument. You don't want to be getting into an argument with eBay, because that's not what you want to do. So how it works is this. eBay says, okay, you've got to track items. It can be very, very costly because you've got to track everything. Now, some services obviously include this in the price. Now, especially with obviously Royal Mail, to track an item is a bit more money. In different couriers companies, where you've got Hermes, UPS, obviously they provide all items are tracked. Now, what could happen is this: as soon as you buy the shipping label, the tracking starts from there. Now, which is, or if you want to look at it, it says again, you bought the label, however you didn't actually put it in the post on time. So that particular time, it could say it was shipped late. So, and then we're in the situation where you said it's going to take about 3 days to get there. What happens here is a situation you can get penalized for that as well. On top of that, eBay sends a message to the actual customer, and the customer may click on the button that said it arrived late, whatever it may be. Now, over a period of time, this will mount up, and there is a percentage on this if you have this in your account, and this could actually affect your account. There is a percentage, and if we click on this sort of drop down levels, you will see the percentage of what it does. If you have more than 5 or less, yeah, and it could be a problem. They do stay around for a while, but again, you've got to try to ensure that you deliver on time, and making sure that the company that you're using don't actually start to give you a bad report. There are some tips and tricks about this in the day, but I mean, again, this is something to discuss as well. Now, when it comes down to transact a defect, obviously when something's broken or something's gone wrong, this is also could be a problem as well. Again, you don't want to be in a situation you've got lots of things broken when people are actually complaining about the actual particular product. So that's very, very important to understand when it comes down to this particular things on the transactions and defect rates as well. So understand this very, very well, because this could impede on you a lot when you've got a new account and you're trying to build it up, whereby you want to make sure that you are within the guidelines of eBay and ensuring that you are doing well. So it's very, very important to pay close attention to this particular level and what goes on. And your objective is, if from a basic beginner seller, is to get to this eBay top rated seller. So it can be done. There's nothing special about it. We've got different strategies where we can put in place whereby you'll be able to get your top rated seller anywhere to could be 2 to 3 months in a day, very, very quickly. It doesn't take that long to be a top rated seller. And to actually abide by the rules if you do things by and if you take it very, very seriously when you sell on eBay as well. So your seller's performance, again, get to understand what it is and what it's all about, and ensuring that you don't go what we call below standards. They tell you what to do here, so you can actually look at it and what are if you fall below standard as well. So you can see here, if you fall below standard, default rates 2%. Yeah, we get sellers is above 3%. Yeah. Now, again, these are the consequences behind it. You can see, they say you'll be low in the search results. You may not be you may be limited, restricted to the selling account. Again, funds as well may be held. You'll be charged a high percentage. So they really, making sure that there's not again a burden towards them, and you can block using promoted listings as well. You may downgrade the store to basically the rules still below 60 days, but don't worry, because this is just standard stuff. Again, if you're doing very well, I have not really dropped below standard before. I don't think I've never even got there, to say the least. I don't know why, because obviously I always sell and I make sure that we follow by the rules and obviously communicate with eBay as well on top of that. If you like information that we're providing, why not comment below? Have your say, share your opinion, and we can even solve some of the problems that you may be facing along the way. Like and subscribe to the channel to get exclusive updates on when things change on eBay and very more. That's it for now. Check out all the other videos that you may have missed here on this channel.